So today I'm here with Harrie Lavreysen. Harrie has been nominated by Yoshitaku Nagasako, who has been interviewed before, BMX rider from Japan. Harrie was former BMX rider, 3 times European champion, in 2011 to 2013 in the junior category. Harrie made a transition to track cycling in 2015. And within 1 to 2 years he climbed the top of the track cycling world, culminating in runner-up at the World Champs in 2017 in the sprint and team sprint, and World Champion team sprint in 2018. Harrie's career wasn't all that glorious. There were some setbacks and disappointments involved, and I think we're going to speak about that.
Yeah, sure.
Let's get started. Welcome, Harrie.
Welcome.
Hey, Harrie, what was your darkest moment?
My darkest moment? I think it was before the day I made the switch to track cycling. Like I had already 2 shoulder surgeries back then. And then I had a really bad crash. I was almost going back to BMX at the top, but it was going all well. But then I had a really bad crash and I dislocated both shoulders. I think that's my worst crash and my worst week. And after that I made this decision to go on track cycling. And after that it was all way better. Still 2 surgeries, but if I look where I'm now, I'm happy with my decisions.
What went through your head during that time?
It was a hard time. It was hard to quit BMX and also still continue after that amount of surgeries and have so much setbacks. But I was thinking about I want to continue. I like the sport. I like to train every day with a purpose, and that's so on. I was always motivated. I was still at school, so when I was injured I could still do something and still train. It was not that I was sitting home doing nothing. So I think it also motivated me to continue.
And how did you recover from that moment?
Do you mean recover like mental?
Mentally,
or mental? Maybe I learned something from it, I don't know. It's like when I think back then, it was like hard. I didn't like it. I hated that I needed to stop BMX. But if I think about it now, maybe it was a good decision to do it. But I couldn't know it back then that track cycling was going so well. So maybe I'm stronger now.
Okay, what was your best moment?
Of course, the World Championships this year in Apeldoorn when we won the team sprint, gold medal. It was a good feeling, a team feeling. We were training all together to it, and we made it. That was a really good competition, good week. Had a lot of fun, and still really happy with the result.
Yeah, that was a special moment. What did you learn from that moment, and how has it influenced your life?
Back then we knew we could win it, but we still needed to do it. It was like the year before I fucked up in Hong Kong with the team sprint. Then it was also possible. So this year we were even faster and better, and I think we knew we could win, but we still needed to do it. So I think it's a good thing that we finally did it, like as a country. Like the guys before, they were 2 times second at the World Championships. So I think we all are stronger now, winning it. And I don't know the rest of the question.
How it has influenced your life?
I don't know really. It's like I'm still going. I want to win more. Still looking for bigger goals. So not that big, I think.
Not that big? What do you mean?
Like it influenced my life. It's
it hasn't.
I'm really happy with it, but nothing really big change now.
Probably more confidence.
Yeah, for sure. With a big win.
So if you could go back in time 10 or 15 years, what advice would you give your younger you?
So I don't know. Maybe when BMX is hard and you have a lot of questions, so I should have go faster on the track or go earlier. I don't know.
Cycling.
Yeah. It's like in the younger years, what you win, what you achieve, your goals, it's like really big for you back then. But yeah, when you're a little bit older, you know, it was just like they call it challenge in BMX, and yeah, it's like it's still big, but now everything is way bigger. And yeah.
I think it's important for the ones who are watching to note that Harrie had crashes on his shoulder, but there's also a genetic predisposition that there's more laxity in his shoulder and his capsule, which makes him more vulnerable for the shoulder to pop out. So it's once the crashes plus in that regard you weren't genetically gifted with your shoulders, but he's gifted with his legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the habits that make you a successful person?
I don't know. I think I'm also born with strong legs. So with my habits, like I think I'm always really motivated. Even like if you have a small competition, I always want to win. And I don't know. I think I can say I'm motivated, disciplined. Also in school, if I go to my training every day, I want to do it very well and don't skip a lot of stuff or things what I believe in. I want to do very well. Yeah.
That's also what I see. I mean, I'm working with Harrie for 5 years now. It's determination and commitment is definitely something that you are very good at. And there's one thing I've written down for myself here, and I'm paraphrasing. I remember I went on holidays and I entered into the apartment, put the stuff down, and I received a text message, and it's from Harrie. And it kind of says, I had my operation yesterday, I will leave the hospital tomorrow, and I want to start training in 2 days. So you said, I can't use both of my arms, but can you make a program for me? And I remember that. That's definitely a sign for commitment and dedication. Mm-hmm. I also remember I told my wife I have to make a training program now, so she wasn't too happy about it. But yeah, I think that's something. Yeah. You are definitely very, very nice and laid back guy, but very committed and determined. That's what I've seen. Do you have a morning routine?
Morning routine, How do
you get going in the morning?
That's not really special, I think, but I never snooze. I always come straight out of my bed. A little bit on my phone, of course, but I don't sleep anymore. And then everything is normal. I do breakfast. I take my breakfast every day home, a coffee, then go to the training. Nothing really special.
Okay. Not snoozing is definitely a big one for some people, I guess.
I think so.
How do you prepare yourself for important moments?
I think a lot about it. I visualize a lot of stuff, definitely for big competitions. And I also watch a lot of videos. I like to watch old videos of me, but also of my opponents. And then I can study a bit about my race, my coming race. I like to see what the track is going to be. I do a lot of work at home before I go somewhere, and that's like I prepare for some big moments.
And when does the preparation start?
When?
4 weeks out, 2 weeks out?
Like now we have the European Championships in 4 weeks, and we start on Monday with our big training schedule towards it. So I probably think every day about it. So the thinking starts really early. But like the real preparation is like 2 weeks maybe. But we train also in a group. So if you train for the team sprint, like on the training, I like to see how it's going, and then I think about it a lot for how it will be in the competition.
So following up on that question, that final in Apeldoorn in front of the home crowd, what goes through your head when you stand there and now's the big moment?
this year Niels was starting really hard, really fast. So I was thinking a lot about don't lose the wheel. I need to be in this wheel to be fast and do my own lap. I wasn't really thinking about that. I was in my hometown in Apeldoorn with all the Dutchies in the stands, but yeah, that made it more special, I think. But yeah, I could keep my head cold and still think straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I think we trained a lot for it, and we knew what we needed to do, and I think all the preparation that made it easy to just do what we were supposed to do. Yeah.
We kind of touched on that before, but how do you overcome setbacks if things don't go your way?
I don't want to stand still. I want to continue and go through it, and it's like also what you sent with the message I sent you after my surgery. I want to keep going. Like every time if I have a setback, I don't want to keep in it and don't think about it too much. Just think about the next thing, what's coming, and go for it.
Do you look back at the things that didn't go well?
Not really, not too much. No. Like I know every day I need to be careful with my shoulders, so that's what I'm thinking about. But no, not really. I look into the future more than back. Yeah.
Who's your role model and why?
I don't really have a role model. I never had one. Also, when I was a child, though, like I was always looking at people like, oh, they're so good, so well, they're doing so well. But I never thought somebody like I want to be him, or I think I just want to be my own role model.
What is the best advice you have received, and who gave it to you?
I don't really know. I think the best advice I still got from René Wolf, the old coach, also coaching me in Hong Kong at the Worlds. Yeah, I don't really know. I think the last time I saw him, he said to me like, I need to focus on the moments where I want to be the best and don't focus too much about the small things around it. Yeah, but then maybe I had some better advice, I don't know. Can't really remember. a lot.
Yeah, René's name came up quite a few times.
Yeah,
Niels
probably.
mentioned it, Jeffrey.
Yeah, he told me a lot of good advice. Yeah, for sure.
So focus on the big ones is one thing.
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah, I don't really know. I wasn't that long with René, like not even a year. But, I remember the time was really good coaching.
So it's more the sum of small advices.
Yeah. I still needed to learn a lot back then, so
Yeah.
even big things he could learn me, so
Yeah.
it was probably easy for him to tell me stuff.
Okay. How does a typical training day look like?
Most of the time we train once a day. Sometimes in heavy weeks we train 2 times a day, but not that often. So like a normal training day is like I come out of my bed without snoozing, then take my breakfast, go to the track, and then at the track we do like normal warming up, not that big, and then do a training. No training looks a lot like sitting on a chair, waiting, resting. We don't do that much in the track, only sprinting, so the short things. After my training, I left with Niels, so I spent a lot of time with Niels, and we chill in the afternoon, cook by ourselves, and then that's what the day looks like. Like every day is different. We always have different trainings. It's always gym or track or road. So that are the main 3 things. Yeah.
Where can people find more about you?
I think go to my Instagram, just at Harrie Lavreysen. That's the biggest one. Also on Twitter and Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Harrie, thanks so much
for
the answers.